In this unit, we will talk about Linux operating system. A Linux-based operating system is a Unix-like computer operating system assembled under the model of free and open-source software development and distribution. Linux has its roots in a student project. In 1992, an undergraduate called Linus Torvalds was studying computer science in Helsinki, Finland. Like most computer science courses, a big component of it was taught on and about Unix. Unix was the wonder operating system of the 1970s and the 1980s, both the textbook example of the principles of operating system design and sufficiently robust to be the standard OS in engineering and scientific computing. But Unix was a commercial product and cost more than a student could pay. Annoyed by the shortcomings of Minix, a compact Unix clone written as a teaching aid by Professor Andy Tannenbaum, Linus set out to write his own kernel, the core of an operating system that handles memory allocation, talks to hardware devices, and makes sure everything keeps running. The term Linux properly refers to just the operating system kernel itself. However, in popular parlance, Linux is used to refer to a complete Linux distribution, which includes graphical user interface components and other utilities, many of which are supplied by the GNU project. The GNU project is a free software project announced in 1983 by Richard Stallman's Free Software Foundation, an organization of volunteers dedicated to fulfilling Stallman's ideal of making good software that anyone could use without paying. It initiated GNU operating system development in January 1984. GNU is an acronym that stands for GNU is not Unix. The goal of making a free software operating system was achieved in 1992 when the last gap in the GNU system, a kernel, was filled by the Linux kernel made by Linus Torvalds. If the software is made under the model of open source software development, it means that anyone can have the source code, anyone can contribute to it, extend it, develop or fix bugs in it. Source code is important. It's the original from which compiled programs are generated. If you don't have the source code to a program, you can't modify it to fix bugs or add new features. Most software companies won't sell you their source code or will only do so for an eye-watering price because they believe that if they make it available, it will destroy their revenue stream. There is a lot of software out there that is free and was designed to compile on Linux. By about 1992, the first Linux distribution appeared. Apart from the kernel, graphical user interface, and utilities, Linux distribution usually includes a large collection of software applications such as word processors, spreadsheets, media players, and database applications. Some popular mainstream Linux distributions include Debian and its derivatives such as Ubuntu, Fedora, and OpenSUSE. X is a complex distributed windowing system on which people implement graphical interfaces for Linux like KDE and GNOME. Since its inception in 1991, Linux has grown to become a force in computing, powering a wide variety of computer hardware, including mobile phones, tablet computers, network routers, video game consoles, desktop computers, mainframes, and supercomputers. The Linux Foundation is the non-profit consortium dedicated to fostering the growth of Linux. The Linux Foundation promotes, protects, and advances Linux by marshalling the resources of its members and the open source development community to ensure Linux remains free and technically advanced. There is an Association of Linux Users in Bosnia and Herzegovina. For more information, check the site linux.org.ba.